I love music. Music is great. But do you know what's not great? Commercial radio stations. They tend to play the same songs over and over and over again until they get old. Well, actually, they play them well past when they get old. You get really sick of them. This is why college radio stations are great. They allow people to really express themselves and play whatever music they like. It doesn't have to be a super popular song or something that you only hear on radio stations. It can be anything you want. It can be underground. It can be new. And this is why I like them, or at least the idea of them. In fact, music genres that are very popular today, such as rap, would not have been as popular if it wasn't for college radio stations. Rap music was considered underground and did not meet commercial standards, so it was up to college students to make the genre mainstream. This is why I decided to research the WUMD college radio station. It is U of M Dearborn's very own college radio station. The main radio show that I decided to focus on was the Sneak Elect show. According to the WUMD website, this show was centered around rap music. This was an obvious choice for me, seeing as rap is my favorite music genre. I observed one of their radio sessions. Like I said, their website claims that this show is centered around rap. I found that this wasn't really the case. The beginning of the program consisted of theme songs from old cartoons. They also played songs from the Disney movie Moana, as well as rock music. During the talking portion, they talked about Disney movies. They then had a conversation that did not make sense to me, since it was mainly inside jokes. It was also very inappropriate, not topics I would want to repeat to my mother. None of this had anything to do with the rap culture. Now, this isn't a problem. I said earlier that you're supposed to express yourself and do what you want on a college radio station. The problem for me is that they lied on their website. I tuned in expecting one thing and got something completely different. I surveyed students around campus. I discovered that not a lot of people know about the college radio station. Only 1 in 26 participants actually listen to the station, and of the remaining 25 people, 16 of them did not know that the station existed. The other people who do not listen to the station state that they do not know how to listen to it, or that it is inconvenient to listen to. Of course, this is a small sample, and it does not account for everybody. Still, I thought that the station would be more popular. I feel like WUMD needs to somehow advertise better so they can rake in more listeners. Perhaps they could also find a more accessible way for people to listen to it, other than the website, which is how I listen to it. While researching, I discovered that other college radio stations also have advertising problems. One campus in particular, Kansas State University, also conducted a survey and found that many people do not know about their sexual health radio program. They remedied this by putting up flyers at locations that are relevant to this topic, such as the health center and counseling center. Maybe WUMD could do something like this. These two stations have another thing in common. They both have the support of their college newspaper. The station at Kansas State University gained more listeners through an article on their campus newspaper. WUMD has an article on the Michigan Journal. The article discusses the ways that radio personality Matt Laurinick helped improve WUMD. Because of his coaching, WUMD gained a 75% increase in the number of shows on their station. I was glad to see this. It shows that the people at WUMD are willing to make changes for the better, and it gives me hope for the future of the station. Despite the issues that I found with the college radio station, I am still looking forward to their future. The problems that I discovered were little things that can easily be fixed. With a little more advertising, they can get plenty of new listeners. If they want to keep the new listeners, they need to fix the descriptions on their website. They cannot lie about what their show is about. It will disappoint people, and they won't come back for another listen. I want to see WUMD succeed. College radio stations are the perfect way for music lovers to express themselves and discover new music. With some minor improvements, I'm sure that WUMD will be the perfect example of what a college radio station could be.